Hey guys, so in the previous video we have seen that how we can do a navigation setup, right? And also I want to mention one thing, that the type of navigation which we are using is called as stack navigation. There are other types of navigation like bottom tab, but we'll be looking into those things later. Let's get back to what we were trying to do, right? So one thing I want to show you, that this home component we'll get a prop called as navigation, and we'll also get a prop called as route, but immediately we can see that there is an error. It's a type error. Now the question is, from where it is getting those props? So any component which is placed inside the navigator.screen will by default get these two props. So let me just prove it to you what I'm trying to say. If I print navigation, I can see that, okay, yeah, I'm getting this thing. There are some functions which I'm getting, right? So let's first get rid of this type error. So the way we are going to do is, we already have a directory called as models. In this we'll create something called as type.ts, basically a type file, right? And we'll say export type, and we'll use the prefix t, and we'll say root param list, and this will be home undefined. What else we have? We have this screen as well, and this will also be undefined. I'll just explain what I'm trying to do. What I'll do is, I will tell the create stack navigator the type of navigator, the screens which will be present, by importing root param list. When I do that, nothing changes, right? But if I say my initial route is login screen, you can see that now it starts giving error, because now we have told the create stack navigator that create a navigator such that it will have these routes, these screens. So that's why now we cannot put anything apart from animated detail screen and home. That is the first thing. Now second thing is, let's get rid of these errors, right? So how we can do that? Again, in the type file, what we'll do is, we will create one more type, and that type we'll call as t props home screen, and it will be equal to, okay, in order to do that we need to install one more dependency. So let's actually go and search stack navigator TypeScript. When we do that, you can see that it will tell that there is a dependency that has to be installed, and this is the dependency which has to be installed. So what I'll say, yarn add. Now once I did that, what I can do is, I can have an import called as native stack screen props. And once I have it, what I can do is, I need to pass the root param list, and then I need to select whether it's for home route or it's for some other route. So once I do this, I'll save it. Now what I can do is, I'll say, since it's a functional component, I'll say react.fc, and the type of this functional component is t props home screen. The moment we do that, you can see that all the type errors have gone. And now if we try to perform some actions, let's see what we can do with navigation. We can say navigation dot. Now there are a bunch of options. First is can go back, then there is one option called as go back, and various other options. There's one option called as navigate. So if I click on navigate, so what if I see, it tells me that you can navigate either to the home or you can navigate to animate detail screen. The reason why it is able to tell, because we have defined the root param list. So that's the importance of TypeScript. It helps you a lot in understanding the code and makes your code type safe, right? So we'll continue with the other stuffs in the next video. Thank you.